folded, the N2 Flip is a tidy square with a dual camera setup and a 3.6-inch cover display which covers almost 50% of the top half. The phone is available in two colors, Moonlit Purple and the Astral Black. The phone flaunts polished aluminum sides and a matte black glass. The wedge cover has a wave pattern which looks prettier than plain aluminum. There's no apparent gap in the screen when the phone is folded, and the folding mechanism is sturdy yet effortless to operate. This is thanks to what Oppo calls a new generation of Flexion hinge. Coming to the 3.26-inch cover display, is it any good? Well, yes, but it could do so much more. Thanks to the size of the screen, you can see as many as 6 notifications at once and can set up to 9 different widgets such as setting timers, viewing the weather forecast, an option to add a cute interactive pet who does different activities based on what the user is doing. Where the cover display does shine through is its functionality with the camera. You can now preview images and videos without any cropping. Having said that, there are a few limitations to this display as well. The hinge design continues to impress once the phone is opened, with no gaps where dirt or debris could potentially gather. The crease is nearly invisible and quite hard to spot without light reflecting off it. Oppo has done a great job with the display, with a rich and colorful 6.8-inch OLED display with minimal bezels and an HDR Plus certification, making for an amazing viewing experience. When it comes to consuming content, it has a peak brightness of 1600 nits, offering great visibility. The MediaTek Dimensity 9000 Plus does a stellar job of performing tasks with no signs of lag and fares well even while dealing with performance-heavy games. The phone is powered by a 4300 mAh battery. It is worth noting that the battery is largest in the segment, which promises a full day worth of phone usage on a full charge. The phone comes with 44-watt Super VOOC charging, which rapidly juices the phone to 50% in just about 23 minutes. The camera system has been co-developed with Hasselblad, which brings along its natural calibration technology and master filters. The phone features a 50MP camera, an 8MP ultra-wide and a 32MP front camera. We had the opportunity to test the cameras at Oppo's launch event in London, and here's what we experienced. The primary camera does a decent job at reproducing color, capturing fine details, and has a decent dynamic range. The 8MP ultra-wide camera, on the other hand, overprocesses the image, making them overly smooth, and more often than not, you'll find yourself sticking to the primary camera for your shots. The front camera is the star of the setup, taking crisp images with accurate color representation. Making for some really sharp selfies, the gesture control too operates extremely well, allowing you to do away with hideous selfie arm in your images. Overall, camera performance of the phone is a little underwhelming considering how good cameras are on phones with a similar budget. Oppo has done an exceptional job with the Find N2 Flip, as it sets quite a few benchmarks for flip phones. The largest cover display, the largest battery, a solid display setup, and a hinge design that blows away its competition. The camera performs well when it comes to stills and selfies, but the video performance could pack a little more punch. Priced at $89,999, the Oppo Find N2 Flip is bound to give its competition a run for its money, and it is definitely a phone to look out for.
You might have been using smartphones for 10 years or even longer, so you need to change how you interact with them. And for a flip phone, that's super simple, because if you open the flip phone, it's just like a normal smartphone. That's a very good reason to go first with Flip, in our opinion. Number one thing is, of course, in terms of experience, right? So with Oppo Find N2 Flip, you get a much bigger cover screen compared to other phones, which makes it more easy to interact with key information. So really our purpose is that important things that matter to you most, like notifications, messages, calendar reminders, calls, those things are really big and easy to touch, easy to see on the cover screen. The second thing is that Find N2 Flip, according to our lab tests, is right now the only flip phone that can last for a day in terms of battery. With the Oppo Find N2 Flip, we got TÜV Rheinland certifying it for 400,000 folds. So it's rock solid, and if you keep folding it, you can do 100 times a day for 10 years,